Good afternoon, everybody. This is Dr. Musa. Today I am going to present my paper. Title is Multi-Class Parkinson Disease Detection based on finger tapping using attention enhanced CNN-BiLSTM. Here, the authors list we included the Abu Salam Samiami, Nazmul Hassan Maruf Al Hussain, and our Professor Jangul Shin, Pattern Processing Lab, the University of Aizu, Japan. First, I discuss about the outline of the presentation, the first introduction, then related work and existing challenges, purpose model, result and comparison, conclusion, and the future work. As we know, the Parkinson is a brain disorder that leads to difficulty with walking, balance, and the coordination. As we know, the PD, the main reason of this is the loss of the dopamine producing neuron in the substantia, a crescent shaped portion of the midbrain that contains the nerve cells that produce the neurotransmitter dopamine, which are responsible for the controlling movement. For unknown reason, these neurons gradually degenerate and die. It is caused by degeneration of the dopamine nerve system, which leads to a shortage of dopamine, a neurotransmitter in the brain. And in this moment, the whole world, we can see that there are many people whose age is over the 65. 1% of the people in the world among the 3 million people belongs to the Parkinson disease patient, and also the around the 200,000 people in Japan belongs to this disease because of the elderly people, aging population increasing. So it's very important to develop the Parkinson disease detection automatically. So the researcher suggested that if we want to recognize something, we need to characterize the pattern or the symptoms. So for the Parkinson disease, three more motor symptoms are very important: bradykinesia, tremor, and the rigidity here. So slowness of the movement and the tremor and the rigidity. As we know, tremor, rigidity, for the tremor, we can use the handwriting, tabular information like this. For the bradykinesia, slowness of the movement, we can identify it using the video. So researchers mainly assess the Parkinson disease based on the UPDRS score. This is one kind of the scores that help the doctors or the researcher to differentiate PD from the similar movement disorder. So EPDRS score mainly include the four parts. Among its part three, they include the motor examination that included the bradykinesia, the movement speed, tremor, rigidity like this. A growing interest of the objective and accessible PD severity assessment is very important for why it inspire us to develop this kind of the Parkinson recognition work like this. So there are many people are working for the Parkinson disease recognition using the handwriting and the other data set, also the video based gesture, especially the finger tapping video based also achieve the some accuracy. Also it is difficult to deploy the system in the real time. Recent models show the 60% accuracy that is difficult to go to forward. So many researchers applied the machine learning technique, including some the handcrafted features, and a few researchers applied the deep learning features. And we did not find who is the combined the handcrafted feature with the deep learning. So we are focusing at this point to achieve the official temporal this kind of the information. So despite the advance in gesture-based Parkinson disease recognition system, especially using finger tapping task to assess the Parkinson symptoms, several gaps we found that inspired us to work in this domain, such as the unsatisfactory performance. We know the performance, low performance is one of the most challenges, especially this domain because of the various real-world clinical setting, and feature limitation is the another main problem. Lack of temporal and the special feature integration also the important thing here. So in addition, the lack of the enhancement of the handcrafted features to understand the a subtle movement and the internal structure of the pattern. That is very important. So we found these gaps here. So to overcome this, our objective is to apply a hybrid deep learning framework that we are saying here, the attention enhanced CNN-BiLSTM framework. It's a combination of the convolutional neural network and the bidirectional long short-term memory network enhanced with the attention mechanism. Here we also focus on the handcrafted features because doctors always try to learn something, some pattern that help them to easily understand based on the patient symptoms and several kinds of the features. So this is our contribution, mainly the enhance the handcrafted features using the hybrid deep learning network. The figure one here, we are showing the proposed model here. First, we can see that first the patient can perform the finger tapping with a short fixed time. It can be 10 seconds on the 20 second. In our cases, the 10 second maybe. So we proposed here the attention enhancing and BiLSTM model follow the multi-step handcrafted features here. So we as we said, our goal is to two steps. First is the enhance the handcraft features and extracted the spatial temporal features based on the attention enhancing and BiLSTM model feature extraction here. So this is the stages we are talking about. As we know, we are collected the video as input of the system. So first we need to pre-process something on the video. So video-based finger tapping task, we collected the video as input, then extracted the skeleton key point. We for the hand, we can get the 21 key point for the one hand. And then from the skeleton, we first calculate the tapping distance between the thumb tip and the index finger tip, and the angle between these two finger. Based on the finger distance and the angle, we calculate the different kind of the handcrafted features we focus here. So first we need to detect the hand that we can perform with some other algorithm such as the media pipe and the pose estimation. In our case, we are talking about the media pipe mainly. So separation of the hand sequence, then with the left and right sequence also very important here. And then we calculate the angle and the distance based on the wrist thumb tip. This is the thumb tip, this is the index finger tip and the wrist point also. Then we calculate the angle using the RCOS technology, RCOS based on the 3 point and calculation among the distance and the arc cos angle calculation formula. After the extracted the key point, we reduced the our noise and the interpolation of the missing value and the segmentation of the clean segment using some mathematical formula. So this is the features we are calling here the handcrafted features that we extracted here. The finger tapping is speed, acceleration, frequency, period, amplitude, displacement of the first quartile, second quartile, third quartile. This kind of the handcrafted features we extracted in the previous. We follow the previous researcher who extracted this feature. We also try to enhance this kind of the features. So here we extracted the 57 handcrafted features here. So these handcrafted features we enhance with the hybrid deep learning model here. The first we applied the several 1D convolution layer is used followed by the max pooling 1D reduced dimensionality. So we use the 64 filters and kernel size 3. Then we applied the bidirectional LSTM. It captured both forward and backward temporal dependency. We can use HD. It's 64 features. So these are mainly applied for the temporal features modeling here. Then we applied the attention mechanism, focus on important feature for the PD classification. It give us some selected features like this. So here are the sequence we are talking about the attention score, attention weight, and the context vector considering here. So After the attention mechanism, we applied another BiLSTM model to enhance and refine the output from the attention. And we finally, here as a figure show here, we concatenate the features of the CNN, the convolutional layer followed by the max pooling and the relay activation with the BiLSTM output, and we produce the final features. And then these final features will feed into the classification model that constructed with the dense layer relativisation report and the softmax, which is we considered this layer as a final layer here, and it can give us a probability score like this. So here we combine this way fully connected and output layers. Finally, we produce this one, and it produced 250 units in robot for the regulation unit. In summary, we can say that we extracted the 57 handcrafted features. Then we applied the CNN to capture the special dependency and also the temporal dependency using the BiLSTM. Then we integration of the special temporal enhancement. And finally, we produce the score of the PD here. The figure show the performance accuracy. The first table show the class-wise accuracy here. We said that we have the four classes. This is the confusion matrix. As the balance accuracy, there is a stable. We can say that. And this is the accuracy Bonham loss curve. We showed it, and instead of the art comparison, we can say the recent work we followed this is achieved the 51, and our model produced the 93% accuracy, little bit high. So this is the contribution. We achieve the high performance accuracy by combining the handcrafted and the hybrid deep learning features. In future, we will focus on the multimodal data that can combine the video, especially the for the finger tapping, to extract the body kinesia and the tremor features. So thank you very much, audience, for joining. If you have any question, we can go to the question session. Thank you very much.